How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Survival Stories. This is the spooky No, I have a pumpkin on my head. I'm looking freaking ridiculous. But I figured most of my followers are Americans, and I've got a lot of happy Halloween greetings, which is wonderful. So I ought to pay some respect. Now I think I'm done with that. I want my night vision helmet back on. Thank you. There we go. You see, in Sweden we don't really do Halloween, but it seems to be a freaking epic holiday or celebration or whatever you call it. I mean, pumpkins, they exist solely for Halloween, don't they? I don't know. Anyway, guys, as you will notice, we are not in our regular casting room, that's right. We're in our mining base, and for those of you who are new to my channel, maybe you haven't seen this base, but this is it. This is where we do the mining. Well, not really, it's out here. I have been kind of busy. I've been doing a lot of work in between episodes. I know, I should do most of that stuff on camera, but I kind of went, I went crazy and I just did stuff. Sneak peek! You remember how I said in the last episode that I would introduce you to a new giveaway system? I'm super freaking excited about showing you this. I think you will really like it. But you remember how I said in the last episode that there's going to be a new giveaway system, right? So yeah, let me show. I needed a room for it basically. I did this. Check this out. We are freaking walking on nothing. Doesn't that look cool? I love it. I usually don't love or like even the clear glass thing, but I just thought I haven't used it this season, so I just thought I'd try it out. So I dug a hole underneath our golf ball thingamajig, and now it looks like a turtle. Oh, it looks a bit like a turtle. It actually does look a little bit like a turtle. We can call it a turtle. That's fine by me. I don't mind. But check out the place underneath. And I mean, look at it. Look at it. Let's go down. I'm so proud of this build. I think it looks amazing. Boop. Ah. You know, I had Google on the phone. They called and they said, "Hey guy, you used our colors." And I was like, "What?" "Yeah, you used the blue, the red, the green, and the yellow." And I'm like, "Your colors?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's our colors." I'm like, how the heck did you know? I haven't even aired the episode yet. Because of course it's your colors. So I changed the green to lime. That's my solution. Oh, anyway, guys. I hope that you like this room. I wanted a colorful room. I wanted something completely different from what we've built before. And I'm going to go through what we've done here, what materials I've used and that in just a second. But I wanted this room for our new puzzle challenge. Those of you who have followed me since like March or February, in my first vanilla series, I did this in vanilla Minecraft. Or something similar to what we are going to do. But it didn't last very long. I didn't have enough viewers to kind of boost it up, I guess. But it was fun. I mean, people were enjoying it. The few people that were watching was enjoying it. Don't go back and check those videos, by the way. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm ashamed. We all start somewhere. Anyway, let me explain to you what we are going to do. All right? So we are going to do a new type of giveaway that is in addition to our current giveaway. So what I'm going to do, every episode that ends with a 5, starting from 55, I guess, I'm going to do this puzzle giveaway. All right? And you see that we have 4 different colors, the Google colors, but I use the lime, so that's not really Google color anymore. But we have 4 different colors, and basically in between the episode, so from now to 55, I'm going to give you a hint or a riddle, or I'm just going to state what I'm looking for that's associated with the color. Does that make sense? So I'll say red is, for example, I could say a torch. Red is a torch, I could say. Or I could say, you know that red color, it requires something that lights up caves. And the answer would be a torch. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to make sense of this. But what I'm going to be looking for is 4 different items of Minecraft. 4 different items that exist, blocks or entities that exists in my mod pack. Alright? And I'm not always going to state it directly out. And there may be riddles, so you have to be a bit clever about it, and you have to pay attention to the episodes to win it. And if you do, and if you're quick, then yeah, here's the reward, guys. Look at this. I'm gonna give away a lot of games. So let's go through what we have here. Why am I starting to move them? I'm gonna give away Skyrim, Terraria, Trine, CSGO, Magicka, amazing game. Minecraft, obviously. Space Engineers. I played this game the other weekend. Oh, that's a crazy game. That's so weird. The Untitled game, I played that as well. The Forest and Torchlight 2. All of these games are kind of personal favorites to mine, and that's why I chose them. Except for Skyrim. Skyrim I've never played. I played some other Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Is that from the same series? I don't know. I played that, but those type of games aren't for me. This is because I've seen a few comments of people wanting Skyrim, so I thought that's a good game to throw in. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to randomly take 4 games and put them into one of these cubes, and you won't know which cube. Then I'm gonna take 3 games randomly, so not in this order, and put them in a second cube. In the third cube there be 2 games, and in the last cube there be 1. Then if you win it, you get to choose a color. So say they choose blue, and I go up and I break it, and inside there be a chest, and you'll see what you get. So guys, you can get up to 4 games in this giveaway scheme. Isn't that amazing? I hope that you're excited about this. I am damn excited about this. I'm very excited about it. I think it's gonna be freaking epic. But we have a bit of work to do still here to get this up and running. First of all, I'm gonna off camera go ahead and put in these games and remove this diamond chest. We also need to set up some kind of system. It's gonna be a little bit like Race for Wool maps. So what I'm thinking, let's try to build something here. Let's try an arc. Let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. And I needed to build this out of the factory because I needed this to be completely unique. Or I wanted blocks that were simple, plain, like these blocks. I'll show you in a second what they are. But yeah, this is gonna be a bit like Race for Wool, I guess. Here, give me a second to explain. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to build an area for us to place the block or the entity that you guys guess. Nah, this doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. So here's what I'm doing. Say that, for example, this isn't going to be the correct answer, but let's say that I have mentioned somewhere in between now and 55, I've said that yellow equals to Turian block, a Turian block. All right, I've said that, and then when we in episode 55, you guys are gonna comment. You guys are gonna say, Iskall, I think the correct answer to the puzzle is Turian block, the next block, and the last block. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place them like so in the different colors that they are. I don't know if this makes sense. It's like Race for Wool is what I'm thinking. So Turian block goes there all randomly and weird. And I'm really gonna try until 55 to get that automated using Steve's Factory Manager. I was playing around a little bit with it in my prototype room, but I couldn't get it to work just yet. I'm sure it's possible with a block updater though. But basically the system should know if you put in the right block or entity, is my idea. I managed to do it in vanilla for crying out loud, so I should be able to do it in modded. What am I doing? I'm too excited to play Minecraft. I'm too excited. Why did I destroy this? That was perfectly fine. I'm such an idiot. Okay, let's put that back. There we go. Good. So that's going to be the yellow one. Then we're going to want a blue one, a red one, and a lime one, or green one. I'm going to call it green, Google. Screw you. Okay, so let me show you what blocks I used here. because I fell in love. I fell in love with this, let me see, with this combination here. With Skystone bricks from Applied Energistics. These are what you find in meteors, and then you smelt them. And when you smelt them, you get these Skystone blocks, which look pretty good as well, but not very detailed. Look at that. And then if you... Oh, I'm getting some freeze lag. And then if you put them in your crafting thingamajiggy, you will get the bricks out of them. Pretty neat. So they, together with the Tyrium, which you guys know already is one of my favorite blocks, together with this marble type. This is chiseled marble. I was kind of looking through here, and I saw marble being very high up, and I remember using marble a lot in season 1, but I never ever used this block, mainly because I used marble for floor. And if you would use this for a floor block, that looks way too busy, I think. Yeah, way too busy. Too much contrast. But, oh, what am I doing here? There we go. But if you use it on the wall like that, I think that looks amazing. Specifically in this futuristic base. It just makes sense. It's one of those things like bacon. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? And then these blocks here are new in the latest Chisel version. I believe, because I haven't seen them before. These are wool and clay. Basically you take hardened clay. Let me see if I can show you this. You take red stained hardened clay, for example. If you want to make red, you take the red one, and then you take some wool, and you dye it red. So you take your wool. Oh my goodness, can I get some red dye? Do I have any rose red? Yeah, I do. Okay, we're good. So you take that, you dye your wool. I'm teaching you guys how to dye wool. How amazing, aren't I? And then you put that together and you get wool and clay. And the idea of this block, I think, is to get... Because vanilla Minecraft introduced clay, and then they colored them all wrong. Or they colored them all different to what their, wool color was. So the orange became this very dark orange, which I personally like. The white one became this bleach pink color. I don't know what that is. But this wool and clay gives you the wool color, but in a clay kind of structure almost. So it's very, very colorful, which I love. Okay, then what are these? These are lights. Let me turn off night vision. Check that out. These are lights with a facade on top of them. These are illuminated panels from Applied Energistics. And I've been dying to use these for so long. But I haven't found a good spot for them. I do use them in my tunnel, but they aren't really visible there because it's not really colorful. But here's what I've done. Put that back. I put a red cable underneath. Here, let me turn on night vision. Let me go down here. So I have a little ME system going here, or Applied Energistic cable system. This is actually 480 freaking cables. Took me ages to craft up. And then I have a red dyed one at the end. And that will dye the whole panel red, just like we did with the storage monitors. And these emit light, so they're pretty amazing. And then you take a facade, and you put it on top like that. And it turns out just beautiful and colorful and wonderful and everything you would imagine. And let me also talk a bit about the use of channels, because as long as you only use power things from Applied Energistics, like these panels, they don't take up a network channel. So I'm not actually having this connected to my ME system. No, this is simply an energy acceptor with a tesseract that's receiving energy, and then it's just spitting out power to them. That's all. Oops, freaking hole in the grounds. Where did I? Here we go. Here we go. So I think that looks pretty good. I like the whole colorfulness. We need to fix the roof though. We need to do something with the ceiling, and I was thinking to use like this marble going across here in like beams, and then have these lights there as well, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try that here in a second. But let me get these games: Skyrim, Terraria, Trine, CSGO, Magicka, Minecraft, Space Engineers, The Forest, Tug, and Torchlight 2. Let me get them all put into these boxes. Alright guys, so the games are now inside the cubes. Or they're in the chests And I'm not gonna show you, I'm not gonna let anything away. So one of these cubes, just to specify again, one of these cubes contain 4 games, 1 3, 1 2, and 1 1. 1 1. So if you win it, you obviously then select a color and boom. Then you cross your fingers. I mean, worst case scenario, you still win 1 game, right? Anyway, I also solved these, so maybe this makes a bit more sense. We're not going to do entities, we're only going to do blocks, so I'm only ever going to ask you for block types. So check this out. If I come over here, and you guys said the green one is a Tyrian block, the lamp won't go on, so that is wrong. And another person says, no, the green one is a gold block. Boom. Ta-da! That indicates that it's the correct block. Now all of these are configured to the gold block, so that is not the correct answer. Just to let you know, because that is pretty much how we will do it. I was thinking let's do one of these together, because these were very easy to make. I don't know why I couldn't make them in my prototype room earlier when I was testing this a bit. But basically, block detector, inventory manager, or machine manager, and then up here, I break this, install a yellow lamp, or whatever have you. Up there, some redstone, boop, and the emitter. There we go. Okay, and then some cable. That was a weird pause, by the way. I do weird pauses every now and then. I don't know why. That was a weird noise. Okay, and then this is very, very simple. Take a trigger, change it to a block update detector. You select your update detector, and then configure it. So I'm going to reconfigure these, obviously. But for now, we'll put it to gold block. Boop. And there we go. And then we're going to have a redstone emitter and another redstone emitter. One of them is going to be while on high signal. And that one. And it's going to output good. And the other one is the same redstone emitter, but it's going to output a 0 strength. So this is for whenever there's no block. So I found out that you need to use the on low pulse and not the on while low signal, which would make sense. But yeah, so now this should work. Boop. And the Tyrian block. The Tyrian block. That sounds like a Viking word. There we go. So beautiful. We have them in place now. Next, I was thinking we should work. I want to do a bit of portal link today. I want to work a bit more on the enhanced portals, because I want to use the dialing system instead of the having multiple portals. But before we do that, why don't we try to install some kind of lighting in the roof here? And I haven't. Usually, when I start recording, I have thought through things, but not today. Not today. But what about just using marble? Only because we are doing that in the floor here. And that would make kind of sense. Does that look terrible? No, I think that looks okay. I mean, we'll go with this. Oh, right. That's Carpenter blocks up there. So place them like that. And then we'll have like one lamp here. Another one over here. Yeah. So let's try... Oh crap, we need to have... Ah, damn it, we can't have these. Wait a minute. I want to see, if we go back up here, do these facades, do they connect? Like the multi-texture, I wonder? Because the microblocks do, which is amazing. They didn't before, but now they do. Let's create a stack of these and try it out. And we're gonna need some white cables. I do have a few. We'll probably have to make more, but... And what we'll do is try to pull a cable like this, I guess. Where's my wrench? There's my wrench, okay. And now, the big question. Will these connect? No. Crap! Crap! Okay, we can't use a multi-textured block then. That is bothering. Unless we lower the whole thing. Which would look kind of weird. I was considering making this an actual golf ball, by the way. But then I figured it would take a bit too much space. I don't even know what this is. This is so weird, this place. With the glass here, I can't get up. And the thing just floating. The turtle just floating. So if you have any idea of what it is that I have created, then let me know, because I have absolutely no clue. Let me try this. What about using sky blocks? Because that wouldn't be a terrible mismatch to what we've done before. Plus, they are not multi-texture thingy-majingy, so it won't look weird like these. Remove. I guess we could use microblock covers when I think about it. That would solve that issue. I'm so stupid. Because they work on the ME cables. This is how it's done. I decided to cut there because I continued to record for like 15 minutes, playing around, being indecisive about what to use, and then it just hit me. Why the heck not use the same kind of method that I'm using down here? Because that makes totally sense, right? So this looks pretty beautiful. I like this. It looks like, for some reason, I don't know if it's because it's Halloween weekend or whatever, but I really want to eat some candy when I see this. I want to have some candy. Anyway, I hope that you guys like this room. Let me know though. I think it turned out pretty good. It looks like a gaming room for sure. Some sort of mini game. And before I cut, I said that I would gonna do something with portals, but I checked the time on the video, and quite frankly, I think we'll just stick with the... I installed these, by the way. Awesome, right? I think we'll just stick with the whole gaming minigame in this episode here. And then we'll do the portals and that in the next episode. Because I would really like to build a separate portal room. Not the casting room, but a new room with one portal from the main base and use the dialing system and all that. It's pretty simple. So we'll save that until next time. And what else? Yeah, I have to tell you guys, this episode, I mean, I've been rambling. I trust you guys, but I've been playing back the episode, and then I reshot the episode. So what you just saw was my second attempt at shooting this episode. And that's why everything was built, because originally we actually built it on camera together a little bit. But I was kind of derping around with how I explained the game. Now I played back the video again, and I thought, oh my goodness, why do I suck at explaining how this game is gonna go down? So I'm sorry for that. I'll try to explain one more time, okay? So from now to episode 54, I will be randomly either stating or giving you clues or giving you riddles for 4 different blocks associated with one of these colors. So for example, I could say yellow equals gold block, and then I would just have given you the block. And when episode 55 is launched, when episode 54 is launched, you will reply, you will say, I think the riddle is solved or the puzzle is solved by yellow equals golden block, green equals whatever, red, blue, etc. And then in episode 55, we'll try them out. And the first one to leave the comment that is correct will get to choose a box. So the first correct answer. So you're required to be a bit quick. If you look at my channel though, I always do schedule upload, so you'll be able to find out when my next video is going to come out, and you can stick around and, you know, all that. All right. Guys, I think that I hope that I managed to explain it. I'm so confused. It's like that Bedrockium thing in the last episode. Maybe I should mention that, cause yeah. Oh my goodness, what a derp I made. Of course, this is what you get. You do a Bedrockium block and you smelt up the octuple compressed cobblestone, 43 million. And I was sitting there with the 27,000, and I was thinking, why isn't this working? This is not working. Just derp. Just a bad mistake from my side. I got a lot of comments about it. So thank you guys for helping me out and making sure that I'm doing the correct things. Anyway, you know what? I was thinking we should go and pick the... Why isn't this working? Pick the subscriber server winner. But I just want to try one last thing. Let me grab some Turian block that I'm completely abusing in this build. But I love this block. I've said that before. I've been wanting to use them for a long time for something. And I think wouldn't this look better if we have like the border? The only problem, and this is the problem that I've had with this whole spaceship dome thing, I'll tell you right away, is that Minecraft, I mean, you can do circles, but I should have made it bigger, I think, because it still looks very like blocky in the edges, and that have been, you know, putting me off at this base for a bit. Oh yeah, that is much better. That is definitely much better. Oh, check this out as well. I left it like this. I thought that looked pretty cool. And then we'll obviously fill in this so that, you know, everything is connected. Yeah. I think another thing that I want to do in the next episode is get the quarry up again. And this time I'm going to install a hole upgrade so that it tears through the terrain so that we can see the speed of lightning that it will mine. A lot of things. So many things to do. So many things to do. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like that. We need a block. Why is this? Okay. That's weird. That is weird. Okay. There is the block. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't destroy one of those, but apparently I was. Okay. Better. Yeah, so I'll do that in between episodes. But for now, guys, I think that I should stop rambling. We should go and pick the winner for the subscriber server. I'll meet you there. Alright, here we go. Let us see who is going to be picked today. So let's check the list. We have Doc at top place. We have Kenny. I think Kenny moved up. I can't remember anymore. You guys have to just, you know, you guys probably know your own spot on this for sure. So yeah, I think Corey Palmer moved up as well. Yeah. Anyway, let us do it. Let us do it. Let's draw the winner. Boop. Ever so exciting. Ever so exciting. I just love doing that voice. I just love doing that voice. Guy, you're drooling. You're drooling. And congratulations to Dr. Takiti. There you go, buddy. You've been on the top of the list for so long. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's make you a statue. In fact, what is your... Oh, wait, I remember. You have won the giveaway once. It's Tolsimir, isn't it? Tolsimir, you should be a green guy. Yeah, I think that's right. Wow. My memory is just crazy. Right, let's do... No, I don't like that pose. I don't like it a bit. Oh, so cute. Yeah, you'll do that. Do you want a kiss? Is that what you want? You want a kiss. Okay, so I got the Iskall jersey. Let's put that on. Very good. Let's grab the palette. Boop. And boom. Yes. You want a kiss? You're not getting a kiss. No. No, you're not getting a kiss. I also fixed up Timbo's skin. And Timbo, man, I don't know, but looks like you have a weird eye there. So maybe you'd have to go and check that out. You and Arrow Raver, you can go together. Yeah, you can go together. Okay. Well, guys, this episode, for me to record this episode has been super weird. I think I have like 5-6 hours of footage recorded. Oh, crap. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you're excited about the new puzzle, and I hope that you will be with me in the next episode to do some portals and some other stuff. Alright guys, have a good day, take care, bye bye.